Hello, I'm Jeffrey Tennant. Trading is closed on September 9th, 2014. Yesterday I said I was looking for a quick move outside of yesterday's range, which we got. I said it was most likely going to be higher, but if not, it would be obvious at the open, which it was. And I said if we didn't take out Monday's high quickly, we should be in for a pretty good drop, which we had. Today, the system said ultimately lower prices would print. They did. The target here was pretty close, but they hadn't printed when they rallied up here, and the system said the move was a false move. And anyone who went short there had a target that was far enough away to justify taking the trade. These Fs, meaning false moves, will show up in real time with the system, but sometimes one has to refresh the screen by pressing Control-R. That's a peculiarity of TradeStation and isn't a bug in the software. That's just the way TradeStation works. Well, we don't have a mejt call for tomorrow, so we are obliged to use other stuff. This was a pattern I started showing at the close of trading. I'll hide this. You never saw that. This is a pattern I started showing on the close of trading August 22. The target was to get to the origin of the left stilt, 1888.40. Today's close was 1888.44, which is hitting it on the nose. Usually the first challenge of the origin of the left stilt holds and the next challenge fails in a big way. I thought this was close enough to be a challenge, but it's possible that this is it. There are a number of reasons to think that this is the first challenge and it will hold. One reason is we had a pattern with 1, 2, 3, 4 gaps without being able to hold any of the moves up. It's a negative pattern, but it's only negative for so long. If one takes a Fibonacci 61.8% of this range, you'll see we hit today's low on the nose. It's possible that's a target of this pattern. If you look, this low was under this low, so we broke to a new low, but the close was over 3 previous lows. When you break to a new low and you're going to collapse, you should keep on dropping. You shouldn't recover over multiple new lows. It's additional evidence that this might be the first challenge and it might hold. If you look at the McClellan oscillator of the NASDAQ, you'll see we're now under the lower Bollinger Band. Often that's indicative of a low, although we have to reverse through the band for confirmation. We have the volatility index over the high, not by much, but that can be evidence of an oversold condition too. We have sequential and combo high signals on the 15-minute chart. Here's bar 13. We have to go under this line, and it's not been able to sustain a decline under that, so it's evidence of support here. Here's a daily chart. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bars down. Here's the TDST line where it starts. Breaking through the line is positive. It requires 13 blue bars of countdown before the rally's over. We've now dropped right to this line. That's a support line. So we have strong support at today's low. I think if we are going to drop from here, it's critical for the bears that they gap down sharply and continue the drop. If we don't gap down sharply under today's low, I think the longer we hold here, the more likely it is we get a rally. It isn't based on the mejt system, but that's today's call.